Hello everyone, welcome to Kamuti Academy. In this lesson, we're going to look at physics and an interesting subtopic that is the micrometer screw gauge. All right, so now in looking at the micrometer screw gauge, we have an example here, a question from an examination past paper that we're going to answer here so that we understand fully how we can go about answering questions on a micrometer screw gauge. All right. So the question reads, figure B1.1 shows an instrument used to measure a physical quantity. So this is the figure. It is used to measure an instrument. It shows an instrument used to measure a physical quantity. So now, what physical quantity is measured by the micrometer screw gauge? So the micrometer screw gauge is used to measure what? Length. So now, let's look at the question. So we have the question here. This is what we have the diagram. Then the first part of the question is, what is the reading shown on the device? So how do we calculate? How do we find the reading on a micrometer screw gauge? Follow me if you want to learn. So we'll start with the solutions there. So the solution, starting with the first one, how do we find the reading from a micrometer screw gauge? Now, to find the readings from the micrometer screw gauge, these are the steps you need to know. So now, the first thing that you need to do is you need to find what we call the main scale reading. So the main scale reading. So you find the main scale reading. Then the other thing, after you find the main scale reading, you find the secular scale reading. So the secular scale reading. Now, which one is the main scale reading and which one is the secular scale reading? Now, if you check here, there are two types of readings. We have the readings here and we have the readings there. So in here, this is called the main scale reading. It is also called the sleeve reading. Now, if you check here, this is the secular reading. It can also be called the thimble reading. Now, let's start with the main scale reading. How do we calculate from the main scale reading? Now, if you check here, you understand, you observe that there is a 5 here, so it starts from 5. So from 5, when you come here, this is 5.5. So this is 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5. There's a 0.5 here. So this is 8.5. So from the main scale reading, we have our reading as 8.5 millimeters. So we have the units there, millimeters. Then how do we calculate from the secular scale reading? From the secular scale reading, this is now the reading we're supposed to find from. Now, to calculate from the secular scale reading, you need to check from the main scale reading. You follow this gamma line here, which is on the middle. Just follow it straight where it is going to end here on the secular reading. So this is the reading that you get. So now, how do I get this reading? If I check on top here, I've got a 25. Down, I've got a 20, meaning it is starting from down, going up. It is ascending, going up. So this is a 20. When you move from a 20, you go to 21. From 21, you go to 22. So this line here, which is coinciding with the middle of the sleeve scale. So this is the line that we're looking for. And this is 22. If you check here, this is a 22. So we found 22 there. But every time you are getting a measurement from the secular reading, multiply it with the accuracy. Now, what is the accuracy of the micrometer screw gauge? The accuracy is 0.01. So we found our reading to be 22, but you multiply it with 0.01 in order for you to get the final answer. So what is 22 multiplied by 0.01? We'll get our answer 0.22 millimeters. So always from the secular reading, you don't get your result the way you found it. You multiply it by 0.01. Right, so we're going to write the value here to be 0.22 millimeters. All right, then now, in order for us now to get the final reading, To get the final reading, we're going to add these two readings. So in adding these two readings, you're going to agree with me. Here there is a 0. So we'll say 0 plus 2. We'll get a 2 there. Then we know that decimal points, whenever you are doing addition, the decimal points should be in the same line. So we have a 2 here. What is 5 plus 2? That is a 7. Then the point there. Then 8 plus 0. This is 8. So the final answer is 8.72 millimeters. So that is how you get the